Saving money tips as a student in college. Hello everyone. Today I'm going to give you tips about saving money as a student in college. If you are watching this video, this is probably your first year in college, or you have messed up your first year and you spent more than you should have, and now you want to learn how to save. So here's how this video will be structured. 1. How to make a budget. 2. How to minimize your expenses, and 3. How to save money. First of all, to be able to save, you need to have a budget, so that you don't spend all of your money and then find yourself broke by the end of the month or trying to stretch that $20 or $30 to the weekend. So let's say for example you have $150 each week, whether you have a job or your parents still support you. The point is, you have $150. Let's make a budget plan using the 50-30-20 method. 50% will go to fixed expenses such as food, transport, and home supplies. 30% will be going to variable expenses such as a new lamp or a new phone charger. You get the idea. And the other 20% that's left will be going to savings. Now, a small tip on saving is to put the money somewhere where you can't reach it later. Even a piggy bank will do just fine, because if you leave the money in your wallet and tell yourself I'll never use it, you know you will end up using it next time when you want to buy something and you don't have cash on you. Now let's get to the second part, which is limiting your expenses. Now we have two types of expenses, long-term and short-term. Long-term expenses. Before you go and rent in dorms, you should see your options. Whether renting a room at a house that's 20 to 30 minutes away from campus is actually cheaper. It might cost you some time, but at the end of the year it will literally save you thousands of dollars. Electronics. Well, here's a great advice for electronics. Buy what you need, not what you want or what you think you need. Let's talk about computers or laptops. You don't need the latest MacBook. You can buy a regular HP or Dell laptop, and they are easy to use and also very efficient. You don't need the latest iPhone or Samsung Galaxy I don't know what. A lot of cheap Android phones will do just fine. By cutting down on electronics, you will save a couple $100, and also the cost of repairing them is relatively cheap. If you are in college, owning a car is not a great idea, and it's not just about gas, it's insurance, repairs, replacement. Using public transport will save you a lot of money in the long term. Now let's talk about food. This is probably where most of your money is going. Well, with food the same advice works just fine. Just buy what you need. And a great way of achieving this is to always shop from a list. Keep inventory of what you have at home to know exactly when to go shopping and how much exactly to buy. Do not buy stuff you don't need. This $5 chocolate bar and this $8 Starbucks coffee will add up very quickly, and before you know it you already spent an extra $100 this week. It's because these small expenses add up really quickly. You need to start eating outside less. It's quite expensive as well. Cooking at home is always a good choice even if you don't know how to do it. Because 1. You can buy frozen meals and they will be okay. 2. You can always check YouTube channels to see how you can make easy microwave recipes that will be done in 2 or 3 minutes. You don't need to eat outside with your friends 3 or 4 times a week. These quick lunches you grab end up costing you around 10 or 20% of your designed food budget. As for home supplies, try to not waste a lot of them when washing dishes or clothes. Also, try to shop off-brand. You might find that some products have relatively lower prices. Entertainment. Now, having fun does require some money, but it doesn't have to be. Let's say you wanted to have dinner with your girlfriend or boyfriend. You don't have to go to a fancy restaurant for a $120 meal plus tip. You can make something together at home. You will have more fun and it will cost less. Or you can go together on a picnic or a walk. There are a lot of activities you can do together for free. Let's say you are single. Well, you can split a Netflix subscription with your friends and you can literally watch hundreds and hundreds of series alone or with them. You would also go out less and therefore you will spend less money. Saving. Now, as I said since the very beginning, you will use the 50-30-20 method. Let's say you have $200 this week. 100% will go to fixed expenses such as food, transport, etc. But if you don't have to spend all $100, you don't have to. If by the end of the week you manage to spend $80, well, you have $20 left to spare. That will go to saving. Also, variable expenses are variable, so there's a big chance you will not end up spending that money. Let's say you only spend $30 on variable expenses. Well, you have $30 to save. Now you have saved up $50 plus $20 already went in saving. You have saved up $70 in just 1 week. Maybe these are not your exact numbers, but if you do it right, you can save up to 30 or 35% of your allowance or your weekly budget. By the end of the month, that's $280. It's like living 1 week for free compared to spending all of your money each week or each month. Well, if you like this video, you should go ahead and start making your budget. I know it sounds really simple to do, but it's also really simple not to do. Also, you can watch another video on how to handle your finances from here.